Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. It be me, JG, here with thee once again. Thank you guys so much for being here. And while I'm thanking you, let's thank these guys. I'm talking about Red State owned by the Salem Media Group, same people that brought us 2,000 Mules. Promo code Jericho, all caps. At checkout, you will receive a free activation that's basically a $30 discount. Red State Wireless will not sell your information to a communist country or any other country for that matter. They keep it right here in the US of A. Speaking of keeping it right here in the US of A, 678-218-5011. That is the customer service line. The person you talk to there will also be here in America. We've all been on the phone needing some technical support of some kind. And you can hear the people talking in the background because it's a big old room with long tables full of people online in either the Philippines or India somewhere. And their name is always Martin or Jennifer. No, it's not. But when you call Red State Wireless, it will be. It'll be an authentic Martin or Jennifer. They take care of you quick, they hear your issues, and they take care of it like that. Also, Red State Wireless is unapologetically pro privacy, First Amendment, Second Amendment, law enforcement, military, capitalism, traditional family values, and America. Red State Wireless, Jericho, all caps at checkout. Go ahead and knock off $30. Cool with that. Bienvenido. What up? I'm working on a new background. I know we've all myself back so you don't get too sick. Absolutely disgusting. They make me want to throw a vodka in my mouth. Yeah, me too. Oh, I got it. You guys, you guys are ready for this? I don't think you are. I don't think you're ready for this. Who is? This person's family wasn't ready for this. So how the hell are we going to be? And we don't even know this fool. Oh man. I'm just naming the file before I save it. Oh man. Because I hate to have just, all the numbers and shit, the code or whatever that is when you save something. JPEG. I want to know, I want to have a name on it. So I know what the hell I'm dealing with. Okay. I'm sorry. Let me get it together. All right, here we go. Boom. Let's get rid of this picture perfect family. We're going to add somebody else. We're going to add somebody new because we are not done. What's today? The 29th. You still have 2 more days, 48 more hours to celebrate and promote Women's Heritage Month. So I'm going to go ahead and change this background. Now, before I tell you about this classic beauty, before I show you this little hottie, what's going on, everyone? Thank you for being here. Shout out to all the members. I will be uploading that members only video. We're going to go back a little bit. We're going to go down memory lane. We're going to go back to a time that we all loved. And when you see this, you're going to be like, oh, shit. And what I want you to do is juxtapose it with today. Look at what I'm going to show you and look at what they put on there on TV today or commercials today. It's a different world. Just like that spinoff from the Cosby Show. It's a different world. It looks like we went international for the super chat cherry popper, Miss S66. You know I appreciate you. I appreciate you like so hard right now. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find something special here. Okay, we got to switch the account. There we go. We're going to switch it over here. Boom. I used to love doing that as a kid. Okay, here we go. Booyakasha. All right, I thought I had this downloaded. But hopefully you guys will be very happy with this once I get it ready. It'll just take a couple seconds. I'm getting good at this. You hear that, Khadijah? You were making fun of me. Making fun of me not finding things fast enough. So I'm getting better. I should have a little training montage of me getting faster at this shit. All right, here we go. The little thing's spinning. What does that mean? It's loading. Here we go. Miss S66. I thank you. Bam! Shout out to my man Shant. That boy ain't no joke. What they say in Coming to America? That boy is good. But Miss S66, you are the super chat cherry popper. You broken that financial hymen from all the way over in the UK. Scott Calais, he don't want to be left out. What up, Scott? Thank you, man. He says, thank you, JG, for speaking and keeping it 100 in these days and times, and best chat fam ever. Agreed. Agreed, Scott Calais. But you know what, Scott? I got that for you too, man. Thank you. Hey, it's all about showing appreciation, people. I learned long ago that you have to show people appreciation. If they take their time, if they give you something, whatever it is, you have to show your appreciation. That's very important to me. I'm the kind of guy, if you're a neighbor and you let me borrow something, when I bring it back to you, I'm going to have your favorite six-pack. Or one of my neighbors, he likes Merlot wine. Hook him up. So, it's just, showing people, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Shant. Speaking of Shant and Gabe, tonight, it's Wednesday, people. You know what we do. What did Montel Jordan tell us? This is how we do it. Wetworks 57, what up? But thank you for that, guys. Thank you for being here again. But Gabe, Sean, myself, Wednesday night, double impact, triple threat. What's on the docket for tonight? Whose head are we putting in the movie Guillotine? Kickboxer. Jean-Claude Van Damme, back at it again. Last week was Bloodsport. This week, it's Kickboxer. Haven't seen Kickboxer in like 20 years. So it was great to see again. If you like training montages, this is it. It's a training montage bukkake all over you. It's great. Any great action movie has to have a montage of some sort. And it's not always a training montage, because if they're already a badass like Commando or something like that, or Rambo, they don't need to train. But then when you get those guys who are already badasses, then you get the loading up montage, which is equally good. Usually it's shorter. Training montage can be an entire song. And usually the song is very the song is very precise, and it leaves nothing to the imagination. And these last two movies, Kickboxer and Bloodsport, late 80s. This is 80s. This is what they did. But the song and the scene, it matches what's going on. It's almost like the songwriter is watching the movie and they're writing the song. Like, it'll be, I'm walking around a pond thinking of the fight. You know what I mean? It'll be some shit like that. Like, and the guy will be walking around a pond just reflecting, breaking up a stick and throwing part of it in the water and shit like that. Or, it'll be about love or some shit. But the songs always went with the scene. I loved it. That shit is so funny. So there's plenty of that in this movie. But if you have the guy who's already a badass, that's when you get the loading up montage. The putting a knife right here. All that shit. Love it. Maybe get a little face paint or something like that, like in Commando. Mayday, I'm trying to find General Kirby. Come on, it's not working, General Kirby. So, you get shit like that, the rocket launcher. And if you think about it, as a kid, shit goes right over your head. You ain't thinking about none of that. That's just the coolest shit you've ever seen. But as an adult, especially if you own firearms, you've shot firearms or whatever, you were in the service, you can't carry all the ammunition for all those guns. You got 6 guns on you. Okay, just say 6. Usually it's more than that. You got 6 guns on you. How many magazines are you going to have for each gun? Like 2? And we're lowballing it. That's 12 full magazines on you. And you probably got a mag in the gun already. So that's 3 magazines. So that's 18 magazines that you're carrying into the fight. That's going to be a little bulky. And they always have a long knife and maybe, shit everywhere. It looks cool. But as an adult, you're like, I ain't gonna be carrying all that fucking ammunition. But I love that shit. I love it. So Bloodsport tonight, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, West Coast time. Okay. That's how we do it. I love it. We're going to have so much fun tonight. We're already, it's not scripted or anything, but, if we see a scene, like the scene where Van Damme goes to the club and he's dancing with those girls, we already know we're going to talk so much shit about that scene. It was ridiculous. So I'm excited. Very excited for that. So be there. And of course, the link will be in the description box. Matter of fact, here, I'll put it there right now. And I still got to show you guys that that buxom beauty behind me. I can't fucking wait. Oh shit, man. What are they doing to us? Why do they put us in these situations? Why do they do this? Why do they try to make shit weird? I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in this fucking kaleidoscope, boop, 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 bullshit going on in your brain. I don't want that to spill out into society. I don't want to have to live in that. I don't want to have to live in your balled up, confused ball of Christmas lights brain you got going on. Boop, 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 boop. Fuck that. That's what they want. It's so weird. You put us in these weird situations. You give us weird pictures like the one behind me. Jamie, talk to me. Talk to me, Jamie. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let me show you. Oh boy, Jamie, thank you for the Hamilton. Hey, this isn't the mall. Oh, we want the funk. We need the funk. Oh, we got the funk. We gotta have that funk. That's what my dad told me. We were outside of my high school. I was a senior. My dad dropped me off, and we looked out the window and we saw 2 guys kissing. And my father, he said, "Well, Joe, we want the funk. We gotta have that funk." Thanks, Jamie. Hope that was worth your $10. I mean, come on, guys. What the fuck is this for real? Another super chat here, and we're going to talk about this lovely lady behind me. Conspiracy Coffee, what up? That's my boy, me and Coffee. Well, first of all, thank you, man. He says, I'm sending to see Money JG Washington's hairdo. I got you, man. You wait right there, Coffee. I got you. Here we go. You guys didn't know I could get colonial with it, did you? You didn't know that. What up, Coffee? Good to see you, man. Me and this young man here, we were interns at a radio station in Salinas at 102.5 KDOD back in the day from I was there from 04 to 09. Yeah, me and Coffee, we used to do the street hit, the van hits, events, backstage, all that shit. Shout out to you, Coffee, man. I appreciate you being here. And thanks for your generosity. Thank you so much right now. Okay, now that's enough. Okay, we're enough messing around. Let's get to this woman right here. And you tell me who she is. And I want you to think, before I show you who she is, I want you to think classic beauty. Okay, not the new Cardi B, all these injected, blown up, Botox hood rats. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about classic beauty. Judy Garland. Was it Laura McCall? Hold on a second. Donna Reed. What was her name? Peggy Lipton. Eartha Kitt. Like a classic beauty. Alina Horn, okay? This is what I want you to picture. This is what I want you to envision, man. Let me get out of your way. I'm just saying. How do I know that's a classic beautiful woman? Because she won a bravery award for coming out as a woman. So if you're getting these awards, and what did she get? Woman of the Year as well. So if you're getting all these awards that are meant for women, well, then you got to be top notch, right? Alexis 1411, what up? I'm just saying. That's new. Women's Heritage Month, you guys. You better get on board. You better hop on it. So gross. So that is a woman. Why? Because they say it is. You phobe, you ist. Take some of that. Take that. What do you think of that? How do you like that? So, as I've done every day this month, just celebrating Women's Heritage Month and all the contributions to our society. Few greater than their beauty. Dynamite, who says, them, they, zer, zim, blah, 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 whatever it is this week. Brian King B. Falcon, he says she found her happiness. See, we know, guys, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. She found her happiness, or she found her happiness. See that? See how I did that? Brian, don't do that, man. That's not cool. What proof do you have that he has? Oh, yeah. Because of the first 60-some years of his life. I forgot. And don't forget, he killed a lady with his vehicle. Just putting that out there. So, just saying, he killed somebody. Look it up. But that was before he was brave. And he came out. He got a bravery award because you're a famous millionaire and you live in Calabasas, California. So you are so brave. Brian, you do plan too much. I agree with that. If there was a play a timeout corner, I'd put you in it. But yeah, look it up. He killed somebody. Or whatever. Tomato. Because once you are under the umbrella of the Alphabet Soup Group, you are bulletproof. What was that, like a techno song? That was a cool song. That came out before shit got weird. That was like 2010 or something. Remember that? Remember 2010? Remember 2012, 13, 14, 15, and then, man, those were the good old days. Remember that, guys? 2010. Whenever you're ready, come back and get me. So, do you need further proof that Sloppy Joe is a senile old man being led around by a team of handlers? Well, whether you need it or not, I have it for you. Tim Starr says, I miss 2009. Me too, man. I would gladly, in a New York minute, go back to 2009. Like that. Definitely. I would fly back to 2009 with a big old smile on my face. Hell yeah. John Mick says 2012 was dope. Ford Ramad, Boss 302. Hey, hell yeah. Rex Rocker, 1999, even better. Take me back. Well, that was a cool time. 99 to like 2004. That was a sweet spot. You're getting out of the 90s. Everybody's starting to have cell phones. But shit was still cool. It wasn't crazy. You didn't have social media yet. We could all call and text, all that kind of shit. You had about 5 or 6 ringtones to pick from. Flight of the Bumblebee, Fury Release. A couple other ones, maybe some tropical sounds. And that was it. But we could still communicate. I could text you. I could call you. The earpiece that still had the cord on it and shit. It was cool. The late 90s, like 99 to 2004 was cool. But again, it was cool past that too. But that was special. We had one foot in the 90s and one foot in the new millennium, man. J954 says he had epic house parties in 2002 to 2007. I bet, man. I had a few myself, or I attended some. Brian King B. Falcon says, I missed 94 to 96. 94 to 96 was cool. I was a freshman to sophomore. That was cool, but it's not that it was bad back then, but I was still like a young teenager, still at my parents' house. I want to be like 99, 98, 99, getting out, but still young, going into service, traveling. I prefer the later 90s, but 94, 96 was cool. That's when all the rap videos had Jeeps and Ford Explorers in them. And LL started the one pant leg up. I remember. J954, thank you, man. Oh, man. Come on, man. Yes, thank you, J954. Also, he says, y'all remember Nextel chirp phones? Hell yeah. You either a douche, a fucking douchebag, or a construction worker if you have one of those. Oh, man. I see a lot of classes I was class of 98. 98 was cool. You look at TV shows and movies from 98, you're like, fuck, when was that? The footage is all grainy and shit. It's fashion. Nellie Caldwell, class of 01. Old Sweet Dick Malone. In 99, I was young Sweet Dick. Yeah, I believe in it. But somehow I believe you were exactly the same, just younger. That's cool. Consistency. Diesel, class of 97. Just ahead of me. Sue Ellen, Misk, class of 88. Oh, I wouldn't mind being in high school in the 80s. Oh, hell yeah. There's a scene in Kickboxer. I think Kickboxer came out in 88 or 89. And there's a scene where they're in the hospital and his brother pinches the nurse's ass. And the nurse goes, oh, and she walks out and the doctor just goes, like, sir, you squeezing that nurse's ass again. But the 80s were cool. Yeah, the 80s are probably my favorite decade. One of my favorite decades. 80s were cool. Andrew Justice in the Navy, 87 to 93. Oh, I know you were a problem. I couldn't have joined the Navy that early. Not just because I was too young, but I would have been an issue. Oh, good times, people. Good times. Okay. Got another super duper. We're going to get all up in that. We're going to get in that ass like a back window straight, man. We're going to get in there deep, brother, to the bristle. Mark's Music Obsession. Mark's Music Obsession. Oh, man, he says, gog, gog, gog. Any updates on Queen Hyena? She is queen of the hyenas. Like if they're like, you know, all the noises they make and shit, when she walks up, they all get silent. And they all, you know, do that submissive dog thing. They like roll around on their belly and stuff to show that they are submissive to her power. She comes over there just quiet. Because, you know, queens. Yes, queen. Females are the dominant species in the hyena culture. So when she walks up, they're like, hey, it's the queen. She's the one. She's the one. Any updates on her? Let's hear. Anybody know what she's saying? And no, this is not her campaign speech. Kamala. Kamala, can I get a word in? Stop. I have a question. Kamala. Fucking shut up. Kamala.
Tetris.
She's not taking questions right now. She's not taking questions. I tried. I see a lot of people laughing in here. What's so funny? That was your vice president speaking to you. What the fuck you guys are laughing for? I don't get it. You guys are playing already? We're 26 minutes in. You guys are a bunch of dicks. You don't even know if that was Kamala for real or not, do you? You don't know. That could be her or a real pack of hyenas. We don't even know. Because they sound exactly the same. Because they sound exactly the same. So you don't know what that audio came from. Just let your mind wonder. Tammy A, what up? Thank you. She says, I need a cheer since I didn't get one when I became your first member. JG, well, he just created this. Forgive me, Tammy. Haha, just kidding. I'll miss y'all while I'm moving. Well, here you go before you get to working. Thank you, Tammy A. I think my first mod as well. She does her thing. If you guys are regulars here, you know how serious Tammy A is. Thank you. Thank you, Geert. J954, thank you. He says, yo, JG, why both those cheerleaders what? Racist? Well, speaking of, let's see him again. Thank you. Well, you got to talk to my man Shant about that. He made it. He made it. And it's Women's Appreciation Month. I'm just trying to do my part, man. I'm just trying to do my part. Authentically Kennedy, what up? She says it's too real, but laugh. Real to laugh. It's too real to laugh, to be honest. I know what you mean. It's funny, but it's not. You know what I mean? It's it's funny because she's in such a position of power. That's the issue. If she was just some dummy, she was like some White House intern, who wouldn't give a shit. But she's second in command. She's riding shotgun. She is riding shotgun. Joyce Decker, were those real women? Yes, those are throwbacks. Those are throwbacks. Those are old school. I call those OG women. You know, the XX and all that there. If we can remember. You guys remember that? You remember women that came out that way? Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Game Inch Patriot, she has a 6-year-old speechwriter. You know, that may be true, but it's possible that she has a good speechwriter, but it's her 6-year-old level brain that fucks it up. I don't know. I don't want to get close enough to ask her. I don't. See why? Joe loves kids. Yeah, but not in the cool way. Not in the cool way. Oh, and we will get to Biden's comedy hour, which is, I don't know, insulting. I don't think that says enough. But how about this? How about we get to a good gun? It's been a while. And I had every intention to do it, but just, the show went a different direction, man. Let's see here. Okay. Got it. Hold on. Boom. Oh, here we go. This one's even better. I was looking for one and found a different one. This sounds even better. Come on now. There we go. Boom. All right. This one's even better. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, hold on. Got one more super duper here. Bam. There it is. There it is. And here this is. Iron Comics, thank you for the Hamilton. He says, you think our VP got a fake manhood like real hyenas? Could be. It's probably retractable. It depends on how Doug Emhoff behaves. But I'm not, anything's possible now. The lines have been blurred, man. I don't know who has dicks and who doesn't anymore. You have a dick. You have a dick. Oh, my goodness. Old Sweet Dick Malone. Joe Biden's hilarious, yo. It all depends on your sense of humor. But boy, oh boy, are we going to talk about that. But first, good gun, people. Goodness, good gun. Gun-toting grandma shoots man accused of exposing himself. Southeast Houston. Police say a man accused of pleasuring himself was shot when he tried to break into a woman's home in Southeast Houston. The sign outside Granny Jean's home on Cherrydale says, "Save the drama for your mama." By phone, the 68-year-old grandma told Eyewitness News the drama showed up at her house late Tuesday afternoon, and he was riding a bike. You got to watch out for the guys with their dicks out on bikes. Some guy pulled off his pants and pulled his pants open, playing with his thing, and he ran up and I told him to get away from my door or I will shoot him. Granny Jean wasn't playing, but the man wouldn't take no for an answer, she says. That is when she grabbed her pistol. Oh, nothing good is going to happen for you when Granny grabs her pistol. That is when she grabbed her pistol, and he kept coming and reached. Wait a minute. Coming. I can already see where your minds are going. Knock it off. And he kept coming and reached for my door after it was locked. So I shot through the door, Jean said. One shot and she didn't miss. The man was struck in the chest by a bullet. I don't bother nobody. I don't get in nobody's business, Jean said. It's just me and him. And like I keep saying, I warned him. Police say the 38-year-old man had to have surgery, but he's expected to be okay. The suspect is no stranger to police. Investigators tell me the man was arrested last week for running naked around on Belford. He was out on bond, but found himself at the wrong house on Tuesday. Mrs. Jean has some words for anyone who wants to bring drama again to her doorstep. You better stay away, end quote. What a way to get back to good gun. That dude came riding a bike, went up to Mrs. Jean's house, opened his jeans, and came up to the door and was pleasuring himself. And Mrs. Jean said, "You better get out of here. You better get away from around here, Junior." He said, "Nope, I got to have it." So she said, through the door. They took one in the chest, and unfortunately, modern American medicine prevails again. And this guy will live to see another day. But yeah, what do we take away from that story? Keep your pants closed in public and don't fuck with Mrs. Jean. At least that's what I got out of it. Don't play around in Southeast Houston. That's so funny. That's the perfect good gun. You don't fuck with an old lady. And you don't be a disgusting pervert around old women. And you certainly don't try to gain entry into their house with your thing out. He's lucky she shot high, didn't go low. If Mrs. Jean had a 12 gauge and she was holding it about waist high, can you say ground beef? So, Bide's handlers, comedy hour, and apparently it is Tennessee's fault that terrible shooting took place because of the recent anti drag queen reading time, drag queens in front of children bill. So you deserve that because you had the audacity to further protect children from something that they shouldn't need to be protected from. There was a time when we didn't have to worry about shit like this, but it's your fault. You did it. And there's supposed to be a, quote, trans day of vengeance. Have you guys heard about this? It's supposed to be on April 1st. I'm hoping this is some kind of April Fool's joke, but it's everywhere. And apparently it's supposed to be, they're going to meet up at the SCOTUS, the Supreme Court of the United States, the building. And I don't know. What are they going to do? Let's find out. Yeah, here it is. So share this with you. So this is supposed to go down. Let me read it for you. At the very top, it says, "We want more than visibility. Trans Day of Vengeance. Stop trans genocide. Trans Day of Vengeance. Save the date, April 1st, 11 a.m. So it's supposed to be on 2 days, March 31st to be announced, and 11 a.m. on April 1st. So it's supposed to be over 2 days. Contact so-and-so, another so-and-so, and a third so-and-so. Our Rights DC is behind this, and something with the acronym TRAN is also behind this, sponsoring it. I mean, so Trans Day of Vengeance. Will you guys come with me on a journey? It won't take long, I promise. I don't want to keep you too long, but let's go on a short journey, and we'll call this a land of make believe because it didn't really happen. But what if there were a group of people that were pro-American? Maybe they're Trump supporters, maybe they're Christian, and they were to put out a flyer that says, "Meet us at insert federal building here at this day and time, or these days and times, because we want more than visibility. It's going to be an American Day of Vengeance. Stop, stealing from us. Stop this, stop that. It's going to be an American Day of Vengeance." Let's say they were going to meet the Capitol building. Let's say they were going to meet at the Capitol building early January, but this time they put out a flyer like this. Or let's say it's now, after July 6th, and there was a pro-American group, pro all those things, and they put out this flyer today. Meet us at the Capitol building. And I'm just picking a building, Capitol building. Let's say they wanted to meet there for the American Day of Vengeance. Mike Ansley, April Fool's ? I thought so too, but then I see here it's also supposed to be on March 31st, which is very un-April Fool's Day. So I'm just saying, what if? Let's play the game of what if. What if a pro-Trump, pro-American group, maybe the word patriot was in there, and they wanted an American Day of Vengeance? Brian King B. Falcon, great question. Vengeance on what? I don't know, but they say they want more than visibility. So they want to be heard. We hear you. Look at me. We fucking hear you. Do they want policies in their favor? Done. Where's that? I Dream of Genie. Done. What else do you want? You want to bleed into all these facets of our society? Done. You want the grandpa in chief to talk about you all the time? Boing, done. What else do you want? You want more than visibility? Shit. What else is there? Mandy Westcott, don't ask questions like that. Mandy Westcott, why would you ask that? Why would you ask, where's Congress? Are they supposed to do something about this? Are they supposed to do their job? Maybe get some extra security over there? I mean, they gave you the date and time. I don't know. But let me ask you this, and then I'll be done with make-believe land. Okay? If this group, this pro-patriot Trump group, if they did have their event and they told you when they were going to be there, and a Democrat-run House asked for extra security, told them they wanted extra security, do you think that or not the House, but if the House were asked for extra security, do you think they would say no this time? Nah, they probably let extra security show up, huh? They let them do their job. Do you think if this pro-patriot Trump group, do you think that the police, not security, we ain't talking about, this ain't a concert, this ain't a festival, DC police, Capitol Police, do you think they would move the barriers out of the way and let them in? Probably not. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with Fantasyland. My bad. It's just sometimes, I just like to go there. Forgive me. But Trans Day of Vengeance. And vengeance, is that a happy word? Has anyone ever said, ooh, let's go downtown and check out the Vengeance Festival? If you're gathering for vengeance, that means you've been wronged, or you feel you've been wronged. And so it's time to get some payback. Eye for an eye, even the scale, tit for tat, whatever. So vengeance on who? The Supreme Court? What did they do? Is this for Roe v. Wade? I didn't know that the Ku Klux Trans cared about that too. Why would you guys care about abortion? Oh, fuck, I don't know. This shit, am I the only one who's just confused by all this? It shouldn't be this hard. I don't fucking know. But is that why you're meeting up at SCOTUS? Why them? Why there? Why they? I don't know. This shit it's too much. Mandy, again, with these wild accusations. She says, calling for violence on Americans makes them domestic terrorists. I know it's a loaded question, but still, what? Hold on, it jumped on me. But what the fuck? They are really trying to fluster our feathers and get us to fight. But they're on the right side. They're on the right side of history, and they're on the right side of justice. So they're allowed to make a day of vengeance on federal grounds. Oof. And of course, Brian King B. Falcon, vagina. I don't get it. Yes, hopefully your new mug will be there soon, Heidi. She says, can't wait to get my new mug. I can't wait for you to get it either. The old bag. FBI say asshole. Say I'm terrorist. Yeah. Because you're on the wrong side. If you're on the right side, like they're right, what they think is right, say what you want. What do they call that? Carte blanche. Spun bearing 65. Look at you. And I thank you that. Preach. Thank you for the Hamilton. Madonna should be arrested and charged with terrorism and promoting terrorism. Why? Why would she be charged with terrorism or promoting terrorism. Oh, I know why. When right after Trump got elected, I think wasn't she at wasn't she in DC? And she said, sometimes I think about blowing up the White House. And I thought you couldn't say shit like that in front of a group of people. Huh. It was inciting something or some shit. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. But a trans day of vengeance. Okay. Well, those in the DC area, please be careful. And if you can, legally arm yourself and be on the lookout, because you might be a target, whoever it is. It just said vengeance. It didn't say against who. You know? Authentically Kennedy, I'm gonna censor this a little bit because I don't I don't want them to take this down. But why can't these people just rid themselves of their appendage and leave us the fuck alone? Well, Authentically Kennedy, because there's no acceptance in that, which is what they will have, whether it's organic or it's forced. They will have acceptance from you. You will accept their deviance. For whatever reason, they didn't get that somewhere in their life when they needed it. So now they're pointing that gun at us. And you will be robbed of your acceptance, whether you want to or not. Why else would you care about some shit that somebody else may or may not think of you, or the fact that strangers don't even care about you? I think that's what it really is we don't care. We're so busy with life, doing whatever our life contains, whatever our life is about. That's our focus. Work, significant others, children, house, business, career, passion, whatever. Your passion for something, whatever your life is, that's what you're focused on. And if you're fortunate enough to make it into our circle, we will care about you. But if you're not in our circle, who gives a fuck? We got too much shit to worry about out here. I got to worry about $9 for 18 eggs. That's what I got to worry about. I got shit like that to worry about. This inflation that they were so gracious enough to create for us peasants. Because that's the only person or the only people, the only group that can create inflation is the damn federal government. So thanks a lot, bruh. And I don't know how it is where you guys are from, if you're outside of California, but Californians, you notice those gas prices creeping back up? I paid $4.75 day before yesterday for gas. $4.75. A couple months ago, it was down around $4. Now that shit's creeping back up. I got to worry about shit like that. I don't got time to worry about you making a DIY vagina at home or having some doctor origami your genitals into something it's not. Giving yourself a fucking gash that you have to constantly take care of so it doesn't heal itself and close up. I don't got time for that shit. And again, who cares? Why do you care that I don't care? Because I certainly don't care that you don't care about what I care about. What's the measurement for less than a shit? That's what I give. And I'm totally fine with you not giving a shit about what I got going on. I'm cool. I don't give a damn. I don't care who you go to bed with as long as it ain't me. J954. Thank you. Yes. This is why you never surrender your firearms. My pronouns are click, clack. This country is circling the drain. Training, prayers, and vitamins. Training, prayers, and vitamins, brother. Truth. Don't you can't. Your gun is the only way for you to say no. No. I don't want this crazy shit. No, you're not going to get it. Fuck you. Why do you want it? That's the question. Why do you have such a hard-on for my firearms? Why? I thought that paper, the whatever, the Constellation, no, that's not it. It's the paper, the old dude, the slave owners, they wrote some shit down and signed it. They said, shall not be infringed. Shall not be infringed. That's only 4 words. That's not a lot to remember. Shall not be infringed. I don't know. I don't know what to say. But they laid that out long time ago. Long time ago. That's right, none of the miser. You know the thing. He's been in U.S. government for 50 plus years, and he referred to the Constitution as the thing. The shit. The thing. Doesn't that give you a feeling of confidence? No, that's not fear going up your spine. That's confidence. Wolfang, Sloppy Joe just wants ice cream. What kind? Chocolate chip. I know kids died and innocent people. Chocolate chip ice cream, though. Let's talk about that. Brian King B. Falcon. No, it's not the constipation. It's the constant something. I can't remember. Constantly, no. You guys, it's just a thing. Don't worry, it's not important. It's just a thing. That's right, Joyce Decker. Think about. What was I going to say? What you think about. Sister Shirley, you know the thing, because I don't. That's the sound of Biden just standing there being old. Speaking of old and decrepit and senile and unfit, here we go. I'll find it. I got it right here. Got it right here, you prick, you. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we fucking go. This is from Los Twitters. Hey, nice Twitters, Heina. Yeah. This is going to make you want to shit your pants. But this is, I don't know, he's somewhere doing something, and this is the person who is giving him step-by-step instructions on how to get there and what to do when he does. His shaky hand is over the big red button. This is what's standing between us and war with Russia, meaning China.
Down here?
Yes, sir. Down the ramp.
Down here. Look at where he's standing. And he asks, down here? What are you going to do? Jump over that excavator right there? That backhoe? You're just going to climb over the backhoe? What do you mean down here?
Down here?
Yes, sir. Down the ramp.
That was the only way you could go.
And we have people lined up on the left over here. Some union leaders and workers.
Hey, guys and ladies.
Hey, guys and ladies. What are you, a fucking Carnival Cruise comedian? Hey, guys and ladies, how you doing out there? Rough seas, huh? Hey, tonight. Oh, my goodness. Hey, guys and ladies.
Your mark is going to be the blue one to the left.
How y'all doing?
You've got a blue mark, and that's okay.
I'll stay on my blue mark, and then I'm going to...
Yeah, I'll stay on my blue mark. Just promise me chocolate chip ice cream.
say load each one of you.
Yes, sir. I'll help you get started.
Down here?
Yes, sir. Down the ramp.
Down here? There's a railing on one side and nothing on the other side. Where else you going to go, bruh?
And we have people lined up on the left over here. some union leaders and
Hey,
workers.
guys and ladies.
Hey, guys and ladies, I'm your guy, Joe Biden, and I'll be here all afternoon.
Your mark is going to be the blue one to the left.
How y'all doing?
You've got a blue mark, and that's okay.
I'll stay in my blue mark, and then I'm
Look at the way he walks. Look at the way he walks. It's like he's unsure of his footing. It's like he's unstable. Look at the way he bounces when he walks.
I'll stay in my blue mark, and then I'm gonna say
He has like that old man, I might fall look. Look at this shit.
You've got a blue mark, and that's okay.
I'll stay in my blue mark, and then I'm gonna say Lodi 20.
Yes, sir. I'll help you get started.
I get to give orders. That's what he says at the very end. Listen to that.
Started.
I get to give orders, right?
I get
Yes,
to
sir.
give orders.
Down the
You hear that
ramp.
shit? One more time. It says, I get to give orders finally.
I'll help you get started.
I get to give orders, right? And down here.
Yes.
Down here. Is that for real? Is that a fucking AI? Is that what the new thing now? Hey, guys and girls. I'm Joe Biden. I'm here to talk to you about why am I here? Fucking senile, mushmouth son of a bitch. He said, this way? Okay. Blue mark. I'll stay on it. La, 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 la. Authentically Kennedy. I mean, what do you say about that? Authentically Kennedy, thank you very much for the Hamilton. She says 1 year and 9 months till the next election is the only thing keeping me sane right now. Thank God time seems to be flying. Countdown. Thank you, Authentically Kennedy. I appreciate that. Countdown till it's over. That fool needs to be in a home, not his home, a home, a retirement community with other seniors that he can bond with and enjoy planned activities. His biggest concern needs to be whether or not they're able to play shuffleboard this week. That's the extent of his concerns. That's all that his brain can handle. Remember, 3 aneurysms and an embolism happened to one brain. This is what you get. But first, thank you, Jamie. Appreciate that. Again. He says, do you think Joe cut the ribbon when Delaware became the first U.S. state, being he's been in the Senate for over 700 years? I'm sure he was there. I don't know how coherent he was, but I'm sure he was there. Yeah, I'll cut it. Hey, Negro, bring me some giant scissors. And that's him recently. I don't know, man. I just don't know. What in the hell? Down here? Oh, Joe and his handlers. Where would he be without his handlers? Where would he be without that guy? Where would he be without Dr. Jill bringing him pudding, changing his diaper? Let's get to something a little more important, huh? Oh, I get to give orders. Yay! What's that? Shuffleboard? Whew. So terrible tragedy. Shooting at the school, a Christian school in Tennessee. What are we, 24 hours ish after? And here he is, one more time. Live on stage, put your hands together for the funniest man in Washington, D.C., Sloppy Joe Biden. Now he asked him, he says, do you believe that Christians were targeted? Josh Hawley believes they were. What do you say to that? I'm joking. Bruh, come on, man. Read the room. You talk about out of touch. There are people with no arms looking at Joe like, how can you be that out of touch, sir? I'm joking. Maybe not right now, huh? Hold on. Oh, I'm not even sharing the damn screen again. I knew it. I was like, hold on. This don't feel right. Okay, here we go. The guy's asking him, and it's on the lawn, because this is the only time you seem to be able to catch this fool. But it's like, he just got off a helicopter or some shit. And the guy's like, do you believe that Christian schools were targeted? Fucking old coot. You seen our old coot?
I have no idea.
Josh Hawley believes they were. What do you say to that?
Well, I probably don't then. No, I have no idea.
I'm joking. Bruh, he just asked you about a school shooting where 3 9-year-olds and 3 staff members were brutally murdered. Imagine the fear in their minds, hearts, and eyes when that crazy Ku Klux Trans piece of garbage shit pointed their weapon at them. Imagine the fear. The little bodies laying in the morgue, the parents and families' lives shattered into a million pieces, never to be reassembled. Their lives have changed in the worst way possible. Life cannot give you anything worse than taking your child. Thank God for the officers that went in there and took their no bullshit pills that morning, because they went ahead and fucked that bitch up. The carnage. The first responders, the officers that got to pick those little bodies up. Those destroyed, mangled, lifeless bodies. The officers walked past a dead child to go in there and shoot that piece of shit. You know how many silent homes there are this morning, Sloppy Joe, where all you can hear is the buzz of the refrigerator because they don't know what to think? And this is what you say to them. Do you believe that Christians were targeted at the Nashville school shooting that just happened, you fucker?
I have no idea.
Josh Hawley believes they were. What do you say to that?
Well, I probably don't then. No, I have no idea.
Do you believe that?
I'm just joking, man. The dead kids in this thing. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking around, reporter. I'm just fucking around. Just playing. I don't know. I don't give a damn who that. I don't care if that was Trump or whoever. That was in poor taste. Spun Baron 65. Thank you for the Hamilton thaw. He says Biden did not cut the ribbon to Delaware being added to the union. He cut the cheese and was lured away by a girl. Ice cream was not in existence at the time. He had to get his treat somehow. My goodness. Yeah, Rex Rocker, good point. He says, I'm more angry at the folks applauding and fake laughing. Who's laughing at that? How are you not stone-faced? Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dog? Like yesterday, hours after, this fool is talking about chocolate chip ice cream and whose beautiful children are those? Stand up. That's what he says. First press conference right after the shit happened. I love chocolate chip ice cream. I have a refrigerator full of it upstairs. I love chocolate chip ice cream. Oh, whose beautiful kids are those? All four of them? Stand up. End quote. Repeat the line. If you told me right now that was a robot, I would be like, finally, thank you. Now I know what the fuck was a glitch. Thank you, Leonard S. Brandon is crude and heartless. True. How do you laugh about something like that? I don't understand. Which one is it? Evil or extremely senile, to where his brain just doesn't function properly anymore. I mean, that's a very real possibility. No bullshit. Yes, we talk about him being a senile old fuck all the time, and he is. But his brain has undergone some serious trauma multiple times. So maybe his brain just don't work right anymore. Maybe it just doesn't function the way it used to. If you have a car and it's been in 4 catastrophic accidents, just might not work that well anymore. It just wouldn't work. It's been banged up too much. It's gone through too much. David Patronus, I say both. It could be both. You're right. Could be a little evil mixed with a little senility. How do you get there? How do you get to his office? How do you get to be in the Oval Office and you hardly came outside during the campaign? And this is what you say when somebody asks you about it. Do you agree that Christians were targeted in the Nashville school shooting that happened yesterday? Josh Hawley thinks so. Well, then I probably don't. Okay, USA. Okay. Hey, good to know he's in good spirits. At least he's having a good time. At least he's having a good time. You know who else is gonna have a good time? Well, I will. After I get to Mr. Space Truck and LLC. Let's do this. Space Truck and LLC. Thank you. What up, JG? Stepping your chat game up, I see. That's right, man. Shout out to the chat and the best members on the internets. Agreed. Brian King B. Falcon, check on Fentanyl. I checked on him yesterday, man, and it just said he was coming back soon. So let's see real quick. Let's check on the poor guy. Let's check on that poor bastard. Anybody know if his wife's still in Canada with his children? Because that always helps recovery when your family abandons you. I'm no nurse. I know we got nurses in here, Tammy A and others, but I'm pretty sure that your family abandoning you doesn't help. What do you think of that? Fetterman update. It's already in there. I punched in FET and it said Fetterman update. Yeah. 22 minutes ago. Okay, this is hot. Hot off the press. Here we go. Fetter neck buddy. Fetterstein. It says, you guys ready for some good news? Senator John Fetterman to return to Senate next month. All right, man. Must be doing good. You're sure looking good. Kidding. Senator John Fetterman plans to go back to work in Washington, D.C. on April 17th. Hey, when does the Senate take a break during spring? Let's see. I just want to check something out real quick. So, this is, no, not this one. Here we go. 2023. So it says from April 3rd to 14th is a state work period. I guess that means they work. And then, let's see, April 24th. It's just blacked out. Here, I'll show you. Somebody help me read this shit. But anyway, he'll be back April 17th after the Senate concludes a 2-week recess. Okay, so that's what it is. All right. So, yeah, so it'll be the 3rd. Okay, so that April 3rd to the 14th is the recess. So he should be coming back after that recess. And then it looks like April 5th to the 8th, they have some more time off. Damn, and then the 22nd, they get Memorial Day off. They get Juneteenth. Man, when do they work? When do they go to work? So they'll be coming off of a break when he comes back, and then it looks like they'll be going on a break a couple weeks after that. So, you want to ease him back into it. You don't want to put him right back to work for the people of Pennsylvania. You want to ease him into it. So we'll bring him off of a vacation, put him into work for a couple weeks, get another vacation. So it sounds like they're really helping this poor fella out. So April 17th, Fetterneck should be back. He should be. But don't be surprised if April 16th, there were some more complications. So, but he should be back April 17th. So mark your calendar, people. Mark your calendar. That's when order will be restored. Yeah, Craig the Hunter, he's a new man. He's a new man. He will be, so basically, his clinical depression should conclude on April 17th. He's looking good to return. And how do you gauge something like that? How do you know? I mean, is he doing good now? And they're just saying you should wait to go back? Because it's the 29th. So we got that's almost 3 weeks between now and April 17th. 19 days. So is he doing good now? And you just want him to kind of rest and then go back? But how good can he be doing if you want to give him almost another month off? So if he's not doing that great because you need to give him another 3 weeks off, then how can you gauge he'll be doing well by the 17th? I don't know. I don't know too much about that stuff. I ain't that smart. I ain't that animated. But I do know that sounds fucking weird. Brian Hendricks, U.S. Congress, 137 days of work. That's what, a third of the year? No, not even that. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little around a third of the year that they work. 137 days of work. Lobbyists make you a millionaire, full medical and dental, even after you retire. That's true. And they only have to serve one term. They get it for life. For life. Tim Starr, his wife is getting smashed as we speak, using his money, using our money. She's up there in Canada, getting her back blown out by some dude who says a boot, and we're paying for it. She's getting fucking blown out. Maple syrup everywhere. We're just footing the bill. How much was that? How much is that hotel? How much was that food? How much was that car? How much is it to drive them to school? How much is it for what? The kids probably need a tutor because they're in Canada. They're not gonna start going to school in another country. Misanthrope. Canadian women are hot. Okay. Go get them, Misanthrope. Go get them. Eh? Wouldn't that'd be kind of a turnoff if the women talk like that? Hey, when are we gonna do this? Eh? What are you talking about? When are you gonna pull that out, eh? Yeah, don't stop talking like that, girl. You're making it soft. Oh, sorry about that. Ah, no. Quiet. Sister Shirley, Jericho, Mrs. Federneck says she's bisexual. Uh-oh, that's a bunch of bullshit. You ain't bisexual, you're gay. One of those, yeah, if you're straight, that's not special. But if you're banging people that got the same plumbing as you, you're gay. So she's up there getting it both ways. She's banging some dude. There's some Canadian girl down there, with her bottom half of her face is shiny, eh? That's right, Spunbearing. She likes clean. Rex Roberts scissoring. Scissor me timbers. Is that a South Park? She's up there getting that Canadian customer service. That's terrible. Terrible. Ooh. Hey, good news if you're a black Californian. So stupid. This shit is so stupid. It's never gonna happen. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, you guys ready for this? I will show you, yes? It's getting serious, guys. It's getting super serial. So, dark-skinned Californians. Here we go. San Fran shithole reparations committee suggests $5 million per black person and $1 homes. Wait. No, hold on. Hold up. What is it? Here, pull it up right here. Yeah, here we go. Bam. Here we go. So, So let me share this one with you guys. Oh, they're really gaining some steam. This might happen, huh? Hell no. Black Californians owed over $800 billion in reparations, economists suggest. You gotta read the fine print. Did you learn nothing from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? You gotta read the fine print, etc., etc., etc. You stole fizzy lifting drinks. $800 billion. Economists suggest. I mean, you can do it. There he is. Biggest piece of shit you've ever seen. I remember as a kid living in Prunedale, California. There was a friend of my dad's named Mr. Pettit. He owned a wrecking yard in Moss Landing. And right before you got to the wrecking yard, they had these huge piles of carrots and vegetables and shit that they had piled up. I mean, like 50 feet high. Huge piles of shit. And they had big old piles of manure. Cow shit. And those piles were huge. And I've driven through many a farm country, farmland in California, and you see big old, giant, multiple ton piles of shit. And I've never seen one bigger than this. Biggest pile of shit you ever seen in your life. How do they stuff all that shit into an expensive suit? Black Californians are owed, even though California never dipped a toe in slavery or Jim Crow. Somehow, magically, you're owed $800 billion. Imagine what the fucking skin would be off of the top of that there. We got a fucking scam. Check this out. We get the fucking mullions. Oh, everybody's against me. Fucking Jim Crow over here. They're all fucking angry. You gotta give me some cash. So we come up with a fucking number like they say $800 billion fucking dollars over there. You imagine a fucking skim off of the top of that fucking scheme over here. Black Californians, for some reason, are owed upward of $800 billion due to the decades of discriminatory and racist practices that set back generations. So say experts in a formal suggestion. Governor Gavin Bang Your Wife Newsom spearheaded efforts started in 2020, and he could put that feather in his cap. I was the governor who started the discussion on reparations. It never materialized, but we talked about it. To determine that African Americans, which is a fucking term made up by Jesse Jackson in the 70s, in the Golden State, might stand to receive if Cali decides to pay reparations. And this astronomical number is what a group of economists is spitting out. There's a whole task force dedicated to this issue. Who pays this task force? How much are they paid? Where do they meet? How do they get to and from? By the way, consisting of state lawmakers focused on 5 key areas: the taking of property by the government, devaluation of Black-owned businesses, housing discrimination, mass incarceration, over-policing, and general health. General, so big and vague. Give us money for it. Mind you, the economists here considered only 3 of these categories and coming up with the $800 billion figure. So it could have been more. You got lucky. You got lucky, fucker. Leaving out property taken and devaluation of business for now, it could come back, which means the final estimate could be much higher. In any case, the task force will hear this new total Wednesday and take it under consideration in a scheduled meeting. How long are they going to meet? How long are they going to schedule and suggest? Considering there are about 2.5 million Black residents in California, based on the 2022 census numbers, that would translate to each one getting $315,000 more or less. That number could be different, however, based on the criteria for who receives reparations. Those would include being a certain age, 18, being a resident of California for a certain amount of time. We haven't decided yet, just an amount of time. And being a descendant of an enslaved person and or freed Black people in the U.S. as of the 19th century, among other benchmarks the state of California could set. I know I want to be here on the day that they enact that descendant of enslaved persons, because a lot of these people think, well, because I'm black, I'm a descendant of slaves because that's the only way that people got here from Africa. I cannot wait until they have their Angela Davis moment. You know who Angela Davis is? She's a famous, I think she was a Black Panther, but she was a black activist, and she has a famous image of her in a courtroom with a big afro holding up the black fist that nobody needs to hold up anymore in this fucking country. And recently, she was on a TV show, one that 23andMe kind of shit, and he told her that she was a direct descendant of pilgrims that came over on the Mayflower. So you are related to the original colonizer. And she was like, no, this can't be real. No. So I can't wait to be here for the day when they start doing that bullshit. People realize, oh shit, I'm related to somebody who owned slaves. Or my people got here after slavery, after the 19th century. Fuck. And it's probably going to be whittled down to some tiny ass group of people, and it's only going to cost them a couple $100 million fucking dollars. You idiots. You think just because you have dark skin, you came from slaves? Keep thinking that. Keep thinking that. You will only be disappointed. So stupid. And it could be more. It's almost $1 trillion right now. It could be more. Stop. And again, California never had slavery, never had Jim Crow. How we even get here, I don't know. But it's all a money grab. William Cook, she was a paid agitator and communist. Yes, she was. For sure. The federal government deposited cash into her bank account, I'm sure. But the look on her face when she was like, wait, no. He was like, yep, motherfucker. Yep. Those are your people, girl. Those are your people. Those are your people. Let's look at old Angela's surprise. Angela Davis ancestry. Oh, I love it. She was like, roll raggy. That's right, Angela. That's right, Angela. Oh, that's so funny. Here we go. Guy goes, any idea what you're looking at? No, what's this? It's your people, motherfucker. And look at her. Look at her. She's light skinned as hell. You can't be that surprised.
That is a list of the passengers on the Mayflower.
No, I can't believe this. No.
Believe it,
My
Angela,
ancestors
believe it.
did not come here on the Mayflower.
Your ancestors came
No.
on the Mayflower.
No, no, no.
You
Yeah,
are
yeah, yeah.
descended
No.
from one of the
Yeah.
101 people who sailed on the Mayflower.
Oof.
Yeah, oof is right.
That's a little bit too much to deal with right now.
Did you ever, in your wildest dreams, think that you may have descended from people who laid
Never.
the foundation for
Never.
this
Never.
country?
Never.
Well, believe it.
Never.
Believe it. That's going to be the face of these black folks who think they're going to get reparations in California. Fuck out of here. Watch you go to a bunch of Haitians or something. He's so funny. Oh, that would be so funny. That'd be hilarious. Hilarious. Oh, and of course, I want to add another layer to this. She is a professor at UCSC, University of California, Santa Cruz. Oh, it gets no more liberal than that. If leftists were if the left was a body, like a human body, Santa Cruz would be the taint. Santa Cruz would be the skin bridge from the back of your nuts to your fucking turd cutter, man. Straight up. There she is. That's a young Angela Davis. Power to the people. Look at that natural. Come to find out. You come to find out, Angela. You're not as part of the people as you thought you were, huh? That's what you get, clown. But yeah, do not send your kids. Don't send your kids to the University of Santa Cruz, University of California, Santa Cruz. Don't do it, please. Oh, and you, speaking of, authentically Kennedy says yellow bone, LOL. That reminded me. So that guy, Jonathan Majors, he plays the adversary of Creed in Creed 3, right? Big old buff dude. He's gonna Michael B. Jordan, him and Michael B. Jordan in a movie together. And recently, like last week or something, his girlfriend said that he beat her up. Said that he put hands on her. So they got all, his PR rep or whatever, his attorney came out and said, of course, what they always say, whether it's true or not, what's the first thing they're going to say? These are false accusations. We look forward to the truth coming out, blah, blah, blah. So, it's cookie cutter response. So you don't know who to believe yet, right? So you figure, we've all heard this before. This is what they say. We don't know if it really happened or not. But then, yeah, here we go. That kind of shit always gets me because you look at Angela Davis. She's obviously mixed. Her hair, her skin color, she's obviously mixed. But she's up here all pro-black and black people this and black people that. Fuck white people, right? Same with these idiots right here. So, and I guess they made this before the truth came out, but the woman ended up admitting that she lied. So in this clip, you got a bunch of has-beens and shit. You got Vivica Fox's old tired ass on there. You got, what's her name? Lisa Ray. She was the girl who was a stripper in Players Club. And then Selena Johnson. I don't know who the hell that is. And then this Claudia Jordan. So you can look at them and tell that they're mixed. Even Vivica Fox might have some fucking European blood flowing through them veins, man. She could possibly, because she's not dark skinned. And come on, let's be honest. When you get a bunch of people together, what are they going to do? They're going to fuck. So it don't matter what the color is. They're going to get down, right? So look at these dummies right here. She looks light skinned. Maybe it's makeup. She's definitely mixed. She might be. That's Vivica Fox, a tired, angry looking at her. Look at that angry, bitter bitch with that fake ass hair on her head. If you black, your hair don't look like that naturally. Sorry to break the news. And then this fool right here, Claudia Jordan. Listen to what this idiot says in the beginning. In the beginning.
Brothers, I'm talking to you, my brothers. You already know where I want to go with this.
Brothers, my brothers. Bitch, you don't talk like that. Look at that. Look at that her. Look at that light skin. Listen to her.
Listen.
I'm glad.
Isn't that hard to...
Oh, and apparently Jonathan Majors is dating a white woman. So, there go the pitfalls of dating them blonde hair, blue-eyed bitches. And if you notice, Vivica Fox, it says Miss Vivica Fox. Miss. There's no R, there's no misses, there's no man, there's no husband. That's why your bitter ass is sitting here right now.
I'm glad you said it.
Come on, man. You can't get away with it with them. They're already looking. They looking. And I hate to
say them. What you mean them is women or them is white folks? What you talking about?
You talking about them as women and them as white folks. What you talking about? With your mixed ass. With your light mixed ass. Look at that hair. How do you talk shit about white people and you got white in you? At least 50%. So this dummy right here, Claudia Jordan, look at her. I was like, she's got to be mixed, obviously. So I look it up, and her mother's Italian. And you sitting up here talking about white women. These European deceitful bitches. Look at Vivica Fox's face. She's either mad or trying to take a shit on camera. Which one is it? Look at this bitter old angry bitch right here. Disgusting.
Well, it's been a couple white women that are saying this. Not to say you can't interracially date, because I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for that. I'm just saying.
Exactly. So why the fuck are you talking like this? How do you fix your mouth to talk about 50% of you? Look at her shit. Oh, I'm so zen. I do yoga. I do hot yoga. Disgusting. Does Vivica Fox have kids? Nope. And if she does, she ain't married. Oh, mean, evil ass, bitter bitches. You just mad because you didn't pick your old crusty ass. These white women. Hold on, Mama. I'll call you back. No, I'm doing this show right now. I love you, Mom. Your white mama. Your white mom. Your dad is black and your mom is white, and you're up here talking about interracial relationships and how black men need to watch out for white women. When if we look at a family picture, your black dad is standing next to the aforementioned white woman. It's true, you can't fix stupid. It's a terminal disease, and they will die with it. Let's see if Vivica Fox has kids. And if so, you know it's all fucked up. Vivica Fox. She's another one. She's just like Gabrielle Union. In real life, she turned into the bitch she always plays in the movies. She's turned into that character. The evil bitch that every man wants to stay away from. Because it don't matter how good you look, your attitude just fucks it all up. Oh, so she was married to Christopher Harvest from 1998 to 2002. That was 21 years ago. And you still mad. He probably left your ass. Children, none. So you don't got no husband, you don't got no man, and no kids, and they're supposed to take relationship advice from you. You can't hold down a man. You couldn't create a family of your own, but I'm supposed to take relationship advice from you. And Lisa Ray, she was married to some like Caribbean prince or some shit. Like some real coming to America shit. Let's see if she's still married to him, or does she fuck that up too? Oh, look at that. Married to Tony Martin from 92 to 94. Michael Missick from 2006 to 2008. So 3 out of 4 of the women are divorced, bitter, lonely, single bitches. But they're up there telling black men what you need to look out for. Black men, you need to look out for them. Don't worry about no white woman. Worry about those women. DMW 24/7 TV. Exactly. As light as she is, why the shock? I don't understand. Maybe they don't have mirrors. Authentically Kennedy, great question. She said, Jericho, do you teach your kids to say they're mixed? Or, hold on. Or do they ever say they're black? You know what? My kids have never, they've never brought that up to me. That's never been brought up in life. If so, I would tell them that they're mixed because they are. They can't deny half of who they are. It doesn't matter if they have more dominant features from me or some shit like that. You're mixed. 50% of you is white. So I think it would be disrespectful to their mother and that side of their family to discount them or discard them in some way and not claim them. Because Her family, that half of her, that side of her family has done too much for her to just throw them away. So I don't care what society says. So society is fucked up in all kinds of ways. But it's never come up. If it does, I hope I'm ready to give them the right answer. But you know, it hasn't come up yet. But if it does, that's what I'm going to tell them, because that's what they are. So let's see. Who was that last one? Hold on. Who was the last one? Let's see if we can go 4 for 4.
Brothers.
Oh, shut up. Selena Johnson. She spells it weird. Syleena. Spelled phonetically. Probably a ghetto ass mom. Selena Johnson. She's a singer. Let's see. So she was divorced and she's married now. Married in 2007. So she's the only one. We went 1 for 3 or 1 for 4, right? Yeah, 1 for 4. So 1 out of those 4 women is married with children. And the rest of them are all divorced, and you up there giving relationship advice and being racist. Okay, thanks, Raquita Johnson. She says Selena is a singer. She sang the hook on Kanye's song All Falls Down. That was a tight song. That was back when Kanye hit the scene. Oh, man. Kanye hit the scene. It was crazy. You never heard that shit before. And way before the whatever Kanye they want to present to us now in the media and all the shit, you know, with his comments or whatever. But back then, like 05, 04, 05, shit, Kanye was hot fire. Abigail Lemon Party says Vivica Fox, a.k.a. Baron Karen. Are you saying that her eggs are powdered? That's fucked up. Okay, guys. Get up out of here. Got to upload the members only video. I got some shorts to do, some reels to do. It's going to be fun. J954, thank you. Thank you, brother. It says, my father taught me color doesn't define a POS, a piece of shit. Shit comes in all colors. It's the content of the character that matters. Foxhole mentality, JG. Got my 6? Of course. Of course. Exactly. When you're in the foxhole, when you're in a war, you're fighting, you ain't got time to be separated. You need to be together. Give a damn what color you are. You got my back? Let's get this shit. Hopefully we have some cold ones afterwards. But thank you very much, guys. I appreciate you being here. Your time, your comments, your generosity. Tonight, 7 p.m., where am I going to be? Where are you going to be? Double impact, triple threat. Myself, Sean Gabe, discussing scene by scene, breaking it down. Kickboxer, Van Damme. Oh, boy. I can't wait. I hope to see you guys there. Appreciate it. You were great. I was great. We were great. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net and mygreengear.com. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm